If you remember lightning-fast levels, awkward face animations, and throwing this guy in the ocean, then you grew up playing Sonic Adventure. It was the dawn of a new millennium. Sega, once a giant of the games industry, was struggling. The Saturn had underperformed and Sony were pushing them out of the market with the PlayStation. It was time for one last offensive by the Japanese giant, the Dreamcast. But the console needed a system seller. It needed its mascot back. And just like Sega, Sonic's popularity had also waned in the latter half of the 90s, mainly because Sega hadn't released a mainline Sonic game since Sonic & Knuckles back in 94. And the world had changed in those 5 years. Sega realized that their pot-bellied blue hedgehog just wasn't going to cut it up against this. And so, it was time for a major redesign.
I think he needs a little more attitude.
Oh yeah, bingo. There it is, right there.
Look at this. I'm surprised they didn't just get it over with and give him frosted tips. This is the only normal pose I could find of this redesign. Look at the rest of these. All that's missing is Sonic doing a Slavic squat. With the redesign complete, it was time to build a game around this newer, edgier Sonic. And it seems like Sega wanted their developers to embody their mascot's trademark sense of speed because Sonic Team were only given 10 months to resurrect their failed Sonic Extreme prototype and turn it into a system seller, and this is the result.
Oh yeah! This is happening!
There he is, Sonic. Mouthless, single-eyeballed Sonic. The first thing you do is take on Chaos. I think the actual first boss battle in the game is fighting the controls on camera.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time!
Hold on, how did he say that? He doesn't have a mouth. Is he like Neo from the Matrix?
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos! The god of destruction!
God of destruction? That sounds serious. Better destroy it now before it— Wait, what? It just cuts to Sonic napping by the pool. And look, there's Tails. Oh shit, he's gonna crash. Oh my god, the tone of this game is all over the place. And look at these girls by the pool. You hope the pilot's okay, clearly not enough to move and take a look. Also, after a while, the music just stops. It's almost like the developers said, nope, that's enough soundtrack for you, move along.
Better get going!
Hold on, I think I know where I am. This is Vice City, isn't it? Wow, Sonic can actually drown if you leave him in the pool for too long. Listen, he actually started saying better get going right before he drowned. Anyway, enough of this place. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I remember playing this level at a Dreamcast kiosk at my local supermarket and thinking the graphics were never going to get better than this. Well, that was half true. They kind of stayed the same for the Sonic games at least. The developers did a great job conveying Sonic's sense of speed in 3D, so great that the poor camera was having trouble keeping up. This was the era where 3D games were still figuring out the camera system. Most of these consoles like the Dreamcast and Nintendo 64 didn't have a second analog stick for dynamic camera control yet. This game would finally get dynamic camera support in 2003 when it was re-released for the GameCube. And speaking of growing pains, what's wrong with Sonic's face in this game? Is he trying to do his best Jim Carrey impression? Alright, let me see if I remember this right. So you take the train to Mystic Ruins. Where do I go to now?
No!
Okay, definitely not there. Maybe here? God damn it, can't move. Move. No. By the way, I'm not touching the controller. This game just seems to have a mind of its own sometimes. Oh god, this must be what taking drugs is like.
Yes!
Tails, sorry, you're in the way of my glory moment. Wow, look at that gorgeous sunset. This is Vice City, isn't it? Excuse me, how much?
Hooray!
Oh, I remember this part. You can take the egg from the store, but the shutter's closed, trapping you inside. Oh, and you can actually carry people as well. This gives me an idea. There we go. And, come on, open up. No? Oh well. Look, I can still see the fat guy in the window. And it now looks like the red light district in Amsterdam. Oh, and by the looks of it, they've got their first customer. If you ever get stuck, just talk to this little red light and it gives you clues. Hold on. Navi, is that you? Oh geez, how much did Sega pay you to leave Nintendo? Alright, now we move on to the casino. Tails, we've been friends for a long time, but I've got to say, I don't really feel comfortable with you following me into the showers. This section always weirded me out as a child, especially the Knights Pinball segment.
Brilliant! I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
This is brilliant. I've never seen a better metaphor for tax collection. You can definitely see they were trying to outdo Super Mario 64 with this game. Mario and Sonic were major rivals in the previous generation, and Super Mario 64 kind of created 3D platforming only a few years back, so Sega was set to outdo them in every single way. You've got an ice level, we've got an ice level, with snowboarding. You can pick up and chuck baby penguins, we can pick up people. You've got a castle as a hub world, we've got an entire city.
With blackjack and hookers!
So after the casino sequence, you have to take on Knuckles. Alright, so they fight and then Eggman shows up and takes both the emeralds. Sonic, you literally have super speed. This old, overweight man is just holding the crystal in his hand. Just take it.
Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it! Take it!
Nope, just lets him get away.
Sonic, wait here for a second.
I think he's gone to take a shit. He's turned the cliff into a runway. So Sonic super glues his feet to the plane and they end up chasing Eggman's Star Destroyer for a while before getting shot down. And Sonic ends up back on the beach. So what happened to Tails? Who cares, I'm sure he's fine. Oh look, there's Amy.
Long time no see.
Amy.
Gentlemen, don't you hate it when your side chick turns up out of nowhere and forces you to ride bumper cars through space while running down monkeys? It's just never enough for some girls, is it? Wow, they really went hard after Nintendo in this game. What's next? A giant castle with a red roof? Oh, what do you know? This platforming section right here is why I had to have counseling as a child. No. Out of the way, I'm carrying a giant business card. What is this thing for anyway, Navi?
Did you walk around the whole city?
Well, you're not much help. Oh, I see, it's an ID card. Ooh, you're right there, Sonic. Not having a stroke, are you? Oh yeah, speed. I am speed. Ka-chow, shit.
No!
So let me get this right. You can do all of this, but you couldn't take that emerald from the old man. You know what? Not enough games have a lava level these days. It's all dystopian city this and battle royale that. What happened to a good old-fashioned, family-friendly lava level? Especially one that has a hip-hop beat behind it. Alright, so we finally make our way up to Eggman's flying fortress. Sonic then makes his way through the Star Destroyer and defeats Chaos one more time before jumping after Eggman. Oh, look, he hit the ground so hard he actually went 2D for a second. They really did throw everything into this Mystic Runes level. Fire, water slides, giant boulders, and of course, a glitch or two.
No!
You then go through Eggman's base and take him on one last time.
No way! I can't believe this!
Look at Sonic giving a friendly thumbs up as Eggman burns to death in the background. Sonic's story then ends with him running rather slowly to the sounds of another edgy rock song. This part at the very end always confused me as a kid. Is he singing along to the song, or was he saying something in the Japanese version that they forgot to dub? Well, I checked the Japanese version and it's exactly the same, so I guess he's singing. And I've got to say, the lyrics in this song, oh, they should have won all the Grammys. I can't tell what's wrong and what's right. I've got to find the answer. But until I do, there is no way I will ever give up. Place all your bets on the one you think is right. So that's Sonic's story, but you can also play the game as other characters. However, their sections mostly reuse the same stages and boss battles. They are worth playing for the intro cutscenes alone, like Tails for example.
Everything's working great.
A few moments later.
Mayday, mayday! Going down!
After completing all the characters' story, you can play the true ending, which starts with this cheery cutscene. Alright, who's left the water running? Chaos has finally collected all the emeralds and attacks the city. And of course, there's only one being that can defeat him. Big the Cat. No, I'm talking about Sonic with everyone's favorite rip-off transformation. You know, I've always been amazed at how Sega were just able to copy Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball and get away with it. Imagine if one of Mario's power-ups just gave him a cape, a cowl, and a bat symbol. When asked if comments about this were received from Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama, former Sega executive producer Yuji Naka smiled and said, no. And so, with Chaos defeated, our friends celebrate, ignoring all the horrific destruction around them. Actually, I think Sonic clocked on because he buggers off right before the police show up asking questions. That's right, let the big cat deal with the collateral damage charges. What can I say about Sonic Adventure? It's very much a game of its time, from the Tamagotchi-esque Chow minigames, to the music, to the character's redesign. Sonic is slimmer and taller than his previous iteration. He spouts out one-liners and wears designer kicks. He's been poochified. All of this edginess would be taken to the next level in the sequel, but that game deserves a video of its own. What's undeniable is the influences of this game are still felt on the Sonic franchise over 2 decades later. I mean, look at Sonic Forces, the latest mainline Sonic game. Big parts of it just look like a reskinned Sonic Adventure. And okay, that may be more of a statement about the franchise's lack of growth in the past 2 decades, but Sonic Adventure's influence can't be denied. Yes, some elements haven't aged too well, the game isn't exactly polished, and the camera is broken, but we've got to remember, this game was put together in just 10 months, while the Dreamcast was still in development. Yes, the Dreamcast had a short life, but boy did it start it off on a high note. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like and comment, it really helps out the channel. See you next time.